it's so good to see you. I miss seeing you guys every Sunday. Oh my goodness, I wish that I could just hop through the screen and hug each one of you. Today you guys learned about Paul. So if you guys remember from the story, Paul was a very, very angry man who did not like people who loved Jesus. He was very, very angry at those people. And one day, he was on his way to the city of Damascus because he had heard that a lot of people there loved Jesus, and he wanted to go there and be very angry at them, and he wanted to hurt them. So today for our craft, I'm going to do it with you guys, and I want to show you how to draw Paul when he was very, very angry, and then Paul when he was really happy after he had met Jesus on the road to Damascus. So I have a couple of supplies that I need for this craft. I have a piece of paper. I chose blue just because I love blue. And I also have a box full of crayons. I'm mainly going to use my brown crayon, but I might use some other colors just for fun. So first we're going to start, here's your paper, by drawing a line right down the middle of the paper right here. So I'm going to do that with you. Okay, it should look something like this. Okay, now next, I am going to show you guys how to draw a very angry Paul and a very happy Paul, before and after he met Jesus on the road to Damascus. So we're gonna start by drawing a U, which is going to end up being Paul's face. Draw a U just like this. And then I'm gonna draw an upside down U like this that's a little bit bigger than this one to make his body. Like this. Okay, if you guys need to pause this video and have help from mom and dad, you're welcome to do that, okay? All right, next, I am going to draw Paul's eyes and his mouth. So right in the middle of that U, you're gonna draw 2 dots. 1, 2. My eyes are a little bit lopsided, so if yours are too, it's okay. And first we're drawing the mad Paul, so we're drawing a sad face. So 2 little dots, and then a sad face. Okay, next I'm gonna do eyebrows and his nose. So I'm just gonna do a little dot for his nose, and I'm gonna draw angry eyebrows. And to do angry eyebrows, you do lines like this. So I'm gonna do 2 angry eyebrows like that. Lines that go down like this and like that. Okay, next I'm going to draw the headpiece that Paul was wearing, which looks kind of like what you guys maybe saw in the Nativity when we did that for Christmas, the live Nativity at the church. Some of the wise men and Joseph wore something like this on their head because this is what they wore in the Bible times. Okay, so what I did is I drew a headband. So I drew 2 lines at the top of your U to make what looks like the headband. This is the band that holds this piece of fabric onto Paul's head. And then you're gonna draw a line out from the shoulder and all the way over the head and then back into the shoulder. Cool. All right. So next we're going to draw arms. So I'm going to start by drawing an arm on Paul's waist. I'm just going to draw a line out like this and in like this. And the other arm is going to be out like this and a hand up like this because Paul is shaking his fist like he's angry. So an arm on the hip, and an arm up in the air. Okay. So we have the hand on the hip, and then we have a hand, I just drew a line out and up, and then I just drew a little oval for his hand. Okay, there's our angry Paul. Next we're going to do happy Paul. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna start with a U for his head, just like this. And then we're gonna do a bigger U upside down to make his body. Like this. And then we're going to do his eyes, just like we did before. But this time we're gonna make a happy mouth. So instead of doing an upside down U, we're gonna do it a right side up U to make a smile, like that. Then we're going to do a nose, which I'm just gonna do a dot in the middle, and I'm gonna do happy eyebrows. So these eyebrows, instead of going down like this, they're gonna go up like this. See? Okay, now we need to do his headpiece. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. Start with the 2 lines to make the headband. And then I'm gonna draw out like this and up and over his head and then back towards his shoulder. So out, up and over and back in. Cool. Nope, I made mine a little bit lopsided, but it's okay. All right, now we are going to do one more thing. You guys have your happy paw and you have your angry paw. And next we're gonna do 2 more things. We're gonna write Paul across the bottom, and we're gonna draw an arrow from angry Paul to happy Paul, because first Paul was angry, but then he became happy. So I'm gonna draw a line like this, and I'm gonna draw an arrow. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. Then I'm gonna write Paul at the bottom on both sides. All right, so I have an arrow like this, and you go like that. Angry Paul and then happy Paul. If you guys need help with writing Paul, just ask your parents and I'm sure they would be happy to help you guys. All right, I miss you guys and I love you all, and I'm excited for when I can see you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed learning how to do this craft with me, and I want you guys to try and show this picture to your parents and tell them the story of what happened to Paul when he was on the road to Damascus. All right, love you guys.